ready. Hold it. So I'm gonna have to ask you to step through the scanner again, please.
How long are you here?
2 weeks.
Are you a citizen of the colony?
Yes.
How long's your stay?
3 days.
What's your business in the UFB?
Thank you.
Excuse me? 3 days.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's him!
All right, so this is a reimagination of the Total Recall and a reimagination of the book that led to it. Mm-hmm. Were you a fan of the first issue of this movie?
Yeah.
And what about that made this script more or less attractive to you?
I saw the original probably about 2 years after it came out. What was that, 92, when I was 16. And I loved it then. I saw it a good few times after that. When I heard they were remaking it, I was dubious, you know. Didn't know whether it was like a lot of people that liked the original didn't know if it was a good idea. And then I read the script and it felt different enough. I mean, it honoured the same plot, and there were certain characters have the same names, and a couple of the lines were lifted, but it really did feel significantly different enough that I could do it and not be repeating something that I'd seen. You know, and I saw the drawings of what the world was going to look like, the world that Len Wiseman, the director, was creating, and I just thought, wow, yeah, it's kind of cool. So hopefully it'll justify its own existence by being, you know, as I said, it is a remake, it is a reimagination, but hopefully it's markedly different enough to justify its place.
On the page, did it read like Kate Beckinsale was gonna be whipping your ass like that the whole movie? Because, I mean, as a relationship, that went a bit above domestic violence the way she was.
Yeah, I know, yeah, man.
Was that intimidating to be?
She flipped it, man. She, I mean, tough, you know, tough situation to find yourself in. Because I did get my, at the end of the day, I'm an Irishman getting my ass handed to me by an English woman. So there you go. All that the years of history and backstory there. But no, she's just she's a delight to work with. Kissing her was the toughest thing.
Right,
which
right.
wouldn't sound like it is, but yeah. Kissing her was the toughest thing. Probably something to do with her director husband being by the monitor.
Right,
You know?
right.
One last thing, Doug. As a matter of full disclosure, none of the secret life elements you chose can actually be true. It would cause irreparable conflict and confusion. That's how brains get blown.
Don't worry, I don't have any secrets.
Get ready to save the world. Happy trails, man.
Wait. What? What is it? What's wrong?
Yank that needle out before it takes.
Wait here! Whoa, whoa! Federal police! On your feet, now!
This is all a mistake. I'm nobody.
Hands on your head, now!
Right, so if you could sit in that chair, in the recall chair, and I mean, it seems that you have a great life, you're a great actor, you're kind of attractive, all that stuff going for you. But if you could sit there and get, you know, these different choices, secret agent, just all around uber rich guy, or a great actor, or maybe play sports like your dad and your uncle, which one would you?
That one.
That one.
The play sports like my dad and my uncle, yeah. I mean, that was always, honestly, I'm only doing this shit because nothing else worked out. No, but that was my biggest dream as a kid, and a big dream which kind of trailed into the early years of my adult life as well, was to play football, play soccer. You know, the idea of representing my country and soccer was just, yeah, that'd be unbelievable. But playing professional football, playing professional sport, I mean, it's something to that's just so pure and such a beautiful thing. It's such a kind of a natural extension of your youth. It kind of allows your youth to live into adult years in a really cool way.
Right.
But that would be what I do.
Now, the one thing I really loved about the picture is that even though it's, you know, it's staged for the future, a lot of the themes are stuff that we're dealing with today, like what is a terrorist as opposed to a freedom fighter? What is, you know, the environmental stuff? Did you think that the director really intertwined, you know, contemporary society into.
Yes, he's aware. He's aware of all the aspects of society or governmental control that he was exploring, albeit in as I don't want to say shallow a way, but in as quick a way as we could in this, because it's predominantly it's kind of about the action, but at the same time, there was a very conscious decision to honor some of the elements inherent in a lot of Philip K. Dick's work and inherent in the original story, which is the idea of people being subjugated by their own government and the drama inherent in all the characters' relationships was something that we spent a lot of time focusing on as well. So Len was very aware of what he was doing. It's not the most subversive film that's ever made, but it does have certain things to say about big government and about foreign policy and the idea of invasion under maybe false pretenses without getting too heavy-handed.
Right. Well, thank you for your time.
Thanks, man.
And a great action flick.
Thanks, man. Glad you enjoyed it.